Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Talabidi Tarot by Kachu again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. Now, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find a link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about what people secretly notice about you but won't say. So pile number 1, you're going to be the panda eraser. Pile number 2, you're going to be the fox eraser. And pile number 3, you're going to be the pig eraser. So again, pile number 1, panda eraser. Pile number 2, fox eraser. And pile number 3, pig eraser. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the eraser that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1! Welcome to my channel. This is Talabidi Tarot by Kachu again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the panda eraser, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So my pile number 1, what do people secretly notice about you but won't say? What do people secretly notice about you but won't say? What do people secretly notice about you but won't say? We have the Strength card, Leo energy. And if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday! People secretly notice that when you walk into a room, all eyes on you, you shift the atmosphere with the Strength card. People secretly notice that you are someone who is sovereign, okay? You're authentic. You walk to the beat of your own drums. You're not a follower. You are definitely a leader here. You're influential, okay? You influence the energy of the room. People compare themselves to you. What do people secretly notice about you but won't say? What? Leo energy coming in strongly, okay? We have the Strength card again. Yeah, you're powerful, you're resilient. I'm getting like self-assured. That's what people secretly notice about you, but they won't say. Like, yeah, your energy, your presence is felt when you walk into the room. So what people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the star, Aquarius. So you could be a fixed sign here, or you could be like maybe sun, moon, Aquarius, and Leo axis, okay? So you're definitely magnetic, okay? You are original. You have this authenticity to you, this originality to you that people immediately notice that you're different. You're set apart, okay? I feel like maybe growing up you may have been outcasted, or you may have felt like you were different or you couldn't fit in. Is because you stood out from since you were young. You always stood out, okay? So what people secretly notice about you but won't say? What people secretly notice about you but won't say? What do we have? We have the Hierophant, okay? what they secretly notice is that you are someone, yeah, you could definitely be a fixed sign because we have three fixed signs back to back. They secretly notice that you are someone who operates in integrity. You set the standard with the higher font. Okay, you have your own methodology, you have your own set of values or rules that you abide by. Okay, so what people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice, we have the Hermit card, Virgo. People secretly notice that you keep to yourself. You're not somebody who is all up in the mix, or you definitely have a strong presence because we have major arcana. So like your spirit, your energy, your essence is felt the moment that you walk into a room. You may have people that try to copycat you, like copycat you. I'm gonna copycat you. Holy crap. Copy you. That's what I was trying to say. People may copy you, try to copy your essence or emulate you or try to be like you, your mannerisms. Like people may copy you a lot, okay? But what people secretly notice about you is that you're composed, you are comfortable in your own skin, you prefer your solitude over large crowds. Okay, so what people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice, we have the Six of Swords. Okay, they secretly notice that you are someone who is calm, cool, and collected. Like you're in your own world. Like there is a peaceful, soothing energy about you. Okay, everywhere you go, it's just like peace, quietness. Like you have this stillness to you with the Six of Swords that people notice. Okay, what people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Page of Swords. They secretly notice that you are very observant, okay? You see things that most people miss, like you pay attention to what most people miss with the Page of Swords. What people secretly notice about you, yeah, that you are extremely knowledgeable here with the World card. You have a lot of experience under your belt. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Ooh, bounce. Bounce. Okay. Ooh, Emperor energy. Yes, you're a natural born leader. People take to you with the Emperor. And that's what people secretly notice about you but won't say. Like you have leadership characteristics. Even if you don't have a leadership position, you do exude leadership capabilities, leadership presence, leadership power. Okay. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the Page of Pentacles, that you're practical, you're grounded, okay? You pay attention to every little detail, you're a fast learner, okay? That's what people secretly notice about you, but they won't say. What people secretly notice about you, but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're cautious, prudent. You have strong boundaries here with the Four of Pentacles. You're protective of your time, your energy, and your resources. Like, yeah, you don't have a problem establishing your boundaries. Like, if you don't want somebody in your life or you don't want them in your space, you're going to let it be known. Okay, so what people secretly notice about you, we have the Three of Pentacles, that your reputation definitely precedes you. You are a woman or a man of your word. That's what they secretly notice about you, but they won't say. You're a very practical and grounded individual. You're dedicated to your craft, to self-improvement. You're someone who's collaborative, so every time you work with others, there's always a positive, great outcome. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the Eight of Swords. I'm getting like self-constraint, okay? Self-constraint, wow. Self-restraint with the Eight of Swords, okay? You know more than you let on. You're very careful with your words. You don't share too much. Like there's definitely self-restraint here. That's what people secretly notice about you but won't say. Like you're very cautious about what you say, what you don't say, how your words come across, like your demeanor. It's like you're very composed, like in interaction with others. People notice that you may not like you, not that you necessarily withhold information, but you filter out what you say. Like they know that you want to say more, but there is some sort of like constraint that you have with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so what people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, they secretly notice that you're someone who is who takes initiative, somebody who is a pioneer, somebody who is willing to venture into the unknown. You're not afraid of putting yourself out there, trying new things, you know, championing new ways of doing things with the Three of Wands. Okay, people secretly notice that about you, but they won't say, especially in the workplace. What people secretly notice about you, but won't say. What people secretly, oh, we have the Four of Wands. They secretly notice that you're someone who bridges the gap between different parties, different people. Okay, you're definitely the center of attention with the Four of Wands. I'm getting like there's a celebratory energy about you or around you, a lot of stability. That's what you bring. People secretly notice that about you. Like you are the anchor, the stabling factor around your friends, family. Okay, what people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have justice, a Libran energy. Okay, so we have 2 cardinal signs, 3 fixed signs, and 1 mutable sign. Okay, so with the justice card, you are someone who operates in integrity. That's what people secretly notice about you, but they won't say. Like you're fair in your dealings. This is where like the Eight of Swords comes in, like the way that you communicate, like you're careful about what you say, what you don't say, how it comes across to the other party. Like you always ask the right questions, like what are you trying to convey, how are you trying to communicate, how is your communication affecting the third, like the party that you're talking to, and what is the impact it's going to have. Like you're very thoughtful. That's one thing that people secretly notice about you, like you're thoughtful in your communication. Okay, what people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Four of Swords. Calm, cool, and collected. That's one thing that they notice about you. Your communication style as well could be very soothing. The way that you speak, the way that you express yourself. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Nine of Cups. This is like wish fulfillment, desirability. You're highly desirable. You're self-constrained. You're like you're content with yourself, your lifestyle, your desires. Like you are someone who is not really easily impressed. I'm getting people secretly notice that about you because you have it all or you have your ish together. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody who is, geared towards the future, somebody who makes balanced and informed decisions. Okay, you definitely walk to the beat of your own drums. You're not a follower. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Four of Pentacles again, so we have quadruple four because we have Four of Pentacles twice. We have Four of Swords and Four of wands. So this tells me with these fours is that people secretly notice how structured you are, how grounded you are, how methodical you are. Okay, there's a lot of restraint, like with you. People secretly notice that, like you could do more, you could say more, but it's like you not filter yourself, but you censor yourself. There is a censorship about you that people secretly notice. Okay, like there's more to you than meets the eyes. Like you have a lot more to offer. You are extremely insightful, but you're selective with who you share your insights with. So what people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Magician. Yeah, you're capable with the Magician. You could be Gemini or Virgo. We have Virgo here twice. So you're extremely capable with the Magician. Okay, resourceful. That's what people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice about you. Ooh, Bounce. The Emperor again. Like, holy moly. Could definitely be an Aries. Don't have to be. You're powerful. You have a strong presence to you. You're a self-starter, initiator. You definitely shift the energy of the room when you walk in, okay? Because we have the Strength card and now we have the Emperor twice. Okay, powerful energy. And you balance things out with the Libran energy, okay? So you don't have to be a Libran, but you're someone like, not Libran sun or moon or rising, but you could be like maybe sixth house or something, or I'm getting like 11th house. Maybe you have Libra, like, so community building. You're really good at community building, okay? Relationship building. So you may know a lot of people. Networking is really like something that you excel at. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, dang. My pal number one, like Leo coming through heavily. Like that, like maybe your sun is in your first house. Like, let's say if you're not a Leo, maybe your sun is in your first house or something. Or you could be like Leo rising, okay? Like the way that you show up, like, yeah, like people just take to your self-constraint, like compose, sovereign. That's what people secretly notice about you. You're confident in who you are, okay? You don't need outside validation. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What people secretly notice about you. Ooh, Nine of Cups again. Wish fulfillment, desirability, contentment. Yeah, like you're at peace with yourself, you're at peace with what you're capable of doing, what you have in your life. You don't want for nothing, okay? People secretly notice that about you. There is authenticity, okay? With the Nine of Cups. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Hierophant, okay? Like, holy moly. I think that's like the second time the Hierophant comes out. Oh, this is professionalism, self-respect. That's what people secretly notice about you, but they won't say. Like, you definitely have self-respect, okay? Especially with the strength card being here 3 times. That's ultimate self-respect, self-constraint. Like, you're powerful and you know it, but you don't let your power get to your head. You don't abuse your authority. You don't abuse your power. You use your power to lead others to the right direction. And people secretly notice that about you, but they won't say. Okay? So that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, Bell 2. Welcome to my channel. This is Telepathy Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 2, you picked the Fox Eraser, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number 2, what people secretly notice about you but won't say? What people secretly notice about you but won't say? What people secretly notice about you but won't say? We have the Ace of Swords. Your voice, you may have an accent. You could be a polyglot here. You maybe speak more than one language. People secretly notice like your cadence. Maybe people copy your cadence or they admire your cadence, but there's something like how you speak, um, your methodologies, the way that you express yourself. Okay, maybe you're a creative writer or something. So what do people secretly notice about you? We have the Seven of Wands. You have strong boundaries here. You stand your ground. You're not easily rattled or easily influenced or manipulated. So what people secretly notice, yeah, you're not easily impressed. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups, yeah, you're not easily impressed. People secretly notice that about you, but they won't say. You're somebody who operates, you have high standards, excellence, okay? There's something about you that is excellent, and you expect the same from others that are going to be around you, people that you're going to share, um, people that are going to be around you that's going to share like your values. They have to share your values, your methodology, your standards, okay? So it's not easy to be around you. You have, like, you set your standards really high. What do people secretly notice about you but won't say? What do we have here? We have the Death card, okay? Powerful energy. And that's what people secretly notice about you. Yet you're powerful, you're resilient, you're mystical, okay? You're alluring. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, transformative. Okay, you're always improving. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Five of Cups, sorry, Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles, what I'm getting here, people secretly notice that you are someone who may have to had it, like had to go at it alone. Maybe you've been neglected or left out in the cold on multiple occasions with the Five of Pentacles. People neglected you or maybe dismissed you when you were like younger, so you learned to be super independent, self-reliant. What people secretly notice about you, yeah, Three of Swords, that like you've been rejected, you've been hurt or disappointed one too many times, so you don't have high expectations for others or support, so you may just keep to yourself a lot, or you may not be someone who allows people in. You're very selective. People secretly notice that about you because of like the heartbreak or deception or disappointment that you've experienced. What people secretly notice about you, what people secretly notice about you, we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, like you take action. You're somebody who's on the go, somebody who is like driven with the Eight of Wands, somebody who's willing to take action towards your goals, dreams, and aspiration. You don't like, you're not the type of person that's going to procrastinate. People secretly notice that about you. Okay, you're driven, you always seem to be on a mission. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Ace of Wands, like your passion, your drive, your enthusiasm about life, about your goals that you're trying to accomplish. Even if people don't know what your goals are, they could tell that you have like something in mind. You have a vision, you have a plan for your life, you have a plan for your future, and you're taking necessary steps and actions to make those a reality, dream come true. So what people secretly notice, we have, yeah, the Page of Wands, okay? You're enthusiastic, okay? You're optimistic, you're positive, you're driven, you have this zest for life, you have a pep in your step. People secretly notice that about you. Even if they don't, like I said, they don't know what your goals are and where you're trying to go, what you're trying to accomplish, they could sense that just by like your energy that you emanate. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the Seven of Swords. And that makes sense because we have the Fox. Okay, Fox is very, he's very smart. Okay, like he's strategic. That's a strategic animal. So with the Seven of Swords, people secretly notice that you're somebody who moves in silence. Okay, somebody who does not let people know what your next move is going to be. You're someone who thinks independently. You don't think like everybody else. Okay, and you're always 10 step ahead of others. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have, yeah, you're very observant. Okay, you're mentally sharp, mentally agile, you're quick on your feet, you observe more than you speak. People secretly notice that about you. Like you ask more questions than people ask you questions. And you may sometimes with the Seven of Swords deflect the questions or bring it back to the person, like when they try to be evasive. What people secretly notice about you, we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, like they secretly notice that you're independent, self-sufficient, methodical with the King of Pentacles, dependable, reliable, and trustworthy. But you're someone who has like a strong presence to you with the King of Pentacles, like someone who seems grounded in your reality, who takes care of business. Like you do give off that vibe that you take care of business, that you have your life and your ducks in order with the King of Pentacles. Okay, what people secretly notice about you but won't say, yeah, we have the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, family bond. So if you have children, people secretly notice how you take care of your child, or you're very attentive to your child. You're very like emotionally available to your child. There is like family stability, family abundance with the Ten of Cups. People secretly notice that about you, or maybe notice that you're someone who is very family oriented. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, it's just one card, please. We have the Magician, that you're very capable with the Magician. That's what people secretly notice about you. Yeah, like somebody who's resourceful, skillful, okay? A great communicator. Something about your communication style. I'm telling you, your cadence. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Eight of Cups. Emotionally unavailable to, or emotionally distant. Like maybe you don't have, I feel like you may not have a lot of friends, or you may not have no friends at all. Maybe you have a lot of acquaintances but not friends. So You may be very selective. I keep like getting that you're selective with your communication, what you tell people, because you had to go at it alone. And what I'm getting here with the Eight of Cups, what people secretly notice about you is that you are emotionally detached. So you're not attached to, wanting like people to validate you or wanting to be your friend or give you your props. Like, you're okay with not being liked. You're okay with not being validated. You're okay with not being praised. Okay. You are fine on your own. Like, your own validation, your own self praise is enough for you. Okay. So, what people secretly notice about you but won't say, what people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What do we have? Nine of Swords. People may secretly notice that you could be someone who has a lot on your plate. There's a lot going on for you with the Nine of Swords, a lot on your plate, on your plate. Like, you could be somebody who's responsible for a lot of things, a lot of people. Like, everything depends on you. Like, you have to carry a lot. You have to be strong, mentally strong, and sometimes it could be overwhelming for you. Okay. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the King of Cups. Yeah, emotionally intelligent, emotionally sovereign, okay, emotionally composed. People secretly notice that about you. Like I said, with the Nine of Swords, like, you may be in a high stake environment or a high stake job or career or something, or maybe you work with clients, so it's always like, you know a lot of pressure, but you're very composed, very mature. People secretly notice that about you. You don't escalate things. Like, it's like having a conversation with you. You know how to de-escalate. You know how to assess like conflict resolution. You're really great at that. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, financial stability, abundance. Okay, long-term success. You're destined for long-term success. You're building long-term success and stability for yourself and your family, especially if you're a single parent here. People may secretly notice that about you with the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, that you are creating some sort of stability and abundance for your family, for your children, for your child. Okay, what people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy, that you're structured and disciplined, you're driven, you're strong-willed. Okay, you're a natural born leader because Cancer is a cardinal sign. Okay, natural born leader, self starter, initiator. People secretly notice that about you, but they won't say. What people secretly notice about you but won't say? Just one card, please, Spirit. What people secretly notice about you but won't say? We have the Seven of Pentacles, somebody who's dedicated. That's what people secretly notice about you, but they won't say. You're dedicated. You're someone who is invested, someone who puts in the work. You don't take shortcuts. Even if your path takes longer than expected, you're gonna get there. Okay, you're resilient, you're meticulous. People secretly notice that about you. Yeah, we have Temperance card, Sagittarius. You're balanced, you're wise, you're the wise one. Okay, you have a lot of wisdom, understanding, knowledge, expertise. People secretly notice that about you. So you know how to go with the flow of life. You trust your intuition. You trust divine guidance. People secretly notice that about you. Like, even if they don't know about like spirituality, or they're not into spirituality or like inner guidance or anything of that sort, they could tell that you have this higher power guiding you. They could tell by just the way that you operate, the way that you move, how you think, how you speak. That's why I was getting like your cadence. There's something about the way that you speak could give like some sort of insight into your world, but not too deep, but just like some sort of insight into how you think. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're mentally agile, mentally quick on your feet. You're witty. People secretly notice that about you. Maybe some of you, you may not be like a rapper, but you know how like rappers, they're like, well, not all of them, but like the rappers that are really good at lyricists, right? They really great at word play. So there's something about you being really good at word play. So you could be a poet as well, or like a writer, but you're really good at expressing yourself. So people secretly notice that about you. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Ooh, Five of Swords. There is an aspect of you with the Five of Swords, not necessarily that you cause conflict, But with the Five of Swords, I'm getting like people secretly notice that you are somebody who could be sharp, with your words, or cutting with your words if need be, or like you're the type of person that's like F around and find out. Like if somebody search for you, they're gonna find you. Like, if they try to mess with you, they're gonna find you. People secretly notice that about you. You're not the type that's gonna back down from a fight if somebody is coming for you though. Like you're not gonna initiate it, but if somebody comes for you, like you're gonna let them know like what's up. You know? What people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice, we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, practical, grounded, methodical, okay? Meticulous with the Page of Pentacles. You're not afraid of learning from scratch. You're not afraid of growing as an individual. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles again. Yeah, they secretly notice that you are someone who's extremely valuable, talented with the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles being here twice. The Ten of Pentacles is here twice, and then the King of Pentacles is here as well. So this tells me that when it comes to your competency, your methodology, like your skill sets and your talent, you're someone who's continuously improving. Even if you are the King of Pentacles, right? You're continuously improving. You never settle for mediocrity, okay? Like you're never complacent. That's what people secretly notice about you, but they won't say, especially with the Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles is an apprentice. So he's always learning, right? Always improving. And this is something that people secretly noticed about you. You are definitely destined for long-term success with the Ten of Pentacles. No matter where you are on your journey, you are destined for success. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video. Pal number two. Bye. Hi, Pal 3! Welcome to my channel. This is Style Beauty Tarot by Kachu again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the pig eraser, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number 3, what people secretly notice about you but won't say? What people secretly notice about you but won't say? What people secretly notice about you but won't say? We have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, people secretly notice how dedicated you are. Dedicated to your craft, how meticulous you are with the Seven of Pentacles, patience, okay, with self-improvement. You're not somebody who cuts corners. That's what I'm getting here. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What people secretly notice about you. We have the Page of Swords. What people secretly notice about you is how attentive you are to details, how attentive you are in communication. Like when you're in conversation, when you talk to people, you ask thoughtful questions. You dive deep, like probing question or reflective questions. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Ace of Cups. What I'm getting here with the Ace of Cups, what people secretly notice about you is that you are an individual who is emotionally intelligent. With the Ace of Cups, you are someone who is has high level of self-esteem. With the Ace of Cups, you love yourself. You don't put yourself in sticky situations that are not in alignment with you. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Ooh, we have the Empress, your beauty, your abundant, luxurious energy. You could be a Libra or a Taurus. Don't have to be, but there is something luxurious about you with the Empress that people secretly notice. But your beauty is exquisite here. This is what I'm getting here with the Empress energy. People secretly notice how abundant you are. Everything you touch turns to gold. So you do have the Midas touch with the Empress energy. You tend to attract things to you. You have this magnetism about you that people are drawn to as well. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Six of Pentacles. People secretly notice that others are generous to you. People give to you. Like You have, not only are you generous, but the universe, like everything around you is generous to you. Like you draw people in, you draw opportunities to you. So people that pay very close attention to you notice that things fall into your lap because you know how to manifest. Okay, there's something about your manifestation skills that is very apparent to some people. So what people secretly notice about you, we have the Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. You're calm, cool, and collected under pressure. You're wise beyond your years. That's what people secretly notice about you with the Temperance card. You are someone who's adventurous as well. You are far-sighted, like somebody who sees things like you may see opportunities that most people miss. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Two of Swords, that you're unbothered by other people's opinion of you, expectations of you, because you walk to the beat of your own drums. You make your own rules. You're not really somebody who lets other people tell you what to do, how to think. You're independent thinker. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Queen of Wands, that you're bold with the Queen of Wands. You're confident. You exude like self-assuredness, like with the Queen of Wands. You know who you are. You're driven. People secretly notice that about you. When you walk into a room, you're confident in your capabilities. You're not somebody who like let other people's opinion, like I said with the Two of Swords, like you don't let people's opinion of you affect how you feel about yourself. You have amazing leadership qualities. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Three of Swords. So with the Three of Swords, people secretly notice that you're someone who is not afraid of establishing boundaries with others, and you know, say that like, hey, this is not for me. This is, I can't accept this type of treatment, this behavior, because it's not in alignment with my desires. So I'm gonna say no. I'm going to reject that. Okay. People secretly notice that about you. You love yourself enough to say like, no, this is not for me. This is not the type of experience that I want to have. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, you're mentally sharp, mentally agile. You don't play games. Okay, you could be intimidating because you are very smart. Okay, articulate. Okay, observant, a great pattern recognition, so people cannot pull the wool over your eyes. You could recognize the things that people do, the behavior that they have, like how they speak, certain things that they do that you know that it's not in alignment with who they say they are. Okay, so what people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the Knight of Wands, that you're bold, that you're courageous. Okay, people secretly notice that about you. You're somebody who is confident in your capabilities and what you're able to accomplish, and you're going to take bold, inspired action. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. And if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay, yes, you have a strong magnetic presence with the Strength card. People secretly notice how when you walk into the room, you shift the atmosphere. And they also notice how people orbit around you. You get a lot of attention. You have this light to you, okay? What people secretly notice about you but won't say, yes. They secretly notice like your spark, your drive, your passionate energy, your strong like, yeah, you have definitely have a strong presence because we have Leo energy here, your magnetism, and on top of it the Empress is here, like double magnetism. Yeah, like your drive and determination with the Ace of Wands, your creativity, your spark. Like there's a spark in your eyes when you speak. You're very expressive. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Wow, yeah, I feel like you're a pleasure to be around. So you may have like a lot of friends or a lot of acquaintances, or people just like to be around you. They find you like to be a pleasure to be around. Fun, celebratory energy, very inspiring. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles. People secretly notice that you're someone who is always studying, always learning, very thoughtful. That's what I'm getting here. People secretly notice how thoughtful you are. Everything that you do is intentional. You don't just go by your day or like in life, like drifting. You don't drift, or you don't just like go with the flow, like, or just like, like idle in life. You are very intentional in everything that you do. From what you how you speak, how you present yourself is very intentional. People secretly notice that about you. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Knight of Wands again. Yeah, that you are adventurous, that you're bold. You take calculative risk. You move to the beat of your own drums with the Knight of Wands. What people secretly notice about you, we have the Four Swords. Yeah, calm, cool, and collected under pressure. People secretly notice that you don't take like life or certain things too seriously. Like you take like, your what you do and stuff like that seriously, but it's like you're not the type of person that sweats the small stuff. People secretly notice that about you with the Four Swords. It's like you look at the grander scheme of things. You're not somebody who's too focused on like the minor details. Not that you're not detail oriented, but it's just like, just little things that are not like some people, how they make a big deal out of small things, like they sweat the small stuff. Like you're not like that. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, yeah, we have the Sun card, okay? Leo energy again. Your confidence, your light. People secretly notice your light. They see it, but it's like it's like hard for you to hide your light because it's just like you radiate authenticity with the Sun card. Realness, confidence, you exude positivity, and people secretly notice that about you, and that's why people are drawn to you, to your orbit. Okay, what people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Long-term success. People secretly notice that you are someone who's building a solid foundation for yourself. If you haven't had the long-term success as of yet, you're going to get it. People secretly notice that about you because you're very dedicated with the Seven of Pentacles. You're valuable. Okay, this is what I'm getting here with the Ten of Pentacles. What people secretly notice about you, yeah, we have the Magician. I think the Magician came out for all three piles, but you're someone who's capable, resourceful, somebody who's skilled and talented, who has multiple skills and talents. Okay, and you're extremely well at all those talents, not just one side. Like, okay, you're not mediocre. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Moon card. Yeah, there is something mysterious or alluring about you. That's why people are always in your orbit. They want to know more about you because there's more to you than meets the eyes, okay? What people secretly notice about you but won't say. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. We have the Five of Swords. Ooh, okay. Just like pile number two, don't start none and it won't be none, okay? With the Five of Swords, people secretly notice that there is another side to you that could be very sharp, okay? Very cutting. Like, you're not the type of individual that's going to look for trouble, but if trouble finds you, like, you're not going to run away, right? You're not going to back down from any fight or anything like that. Not necessarily that you will cuss out somebody or be verbally abusive. It's more going to be like you're going to let them know what's up with the Five of Swords. Like, you're not the one. What people secretly notice about you but won't say. I'm like, we. Yes, with the Fool card. You walk to the beat of your own drums. There's something eccentric, original, different about you. Okay, you take leaps of faith. You trust your divine guidance. People secretly notice that about you, even if they don't know anything about divine guidance or spirituality, or maybe they're not into that. They know that there's some sort of like spiritual protection or guidance that you follow. Okay, what people secretly notice about you but won't say. Just one card, please, Spirit. What do we have here? Knight of Wands is here three times. Wow, your boldness, your confidence. Some people may think that you're cocky or arrogant because you charge ahead with the Knight of Wands, but it's because you're confident in your capabilities and what you could do, and you trust the divine and trust your guidance. So you charge ahead, you move ahead with enthusiasm, even if, like, let's say if you do encounter obstacles or challenges along the way, you're not going to back down just because the path ahead of you is challenging or difficult, you're still going to find a way to make it work, okay? You're someone who's very methodical, so you're always going to find a way, but you don't lose your enthusiasm if you experience obstacles. What people secretly notice about you but won't say, we have the World card. They secretly notice that you're somebody who has a wealth of knowledge. You are a world accomplished. Yeah, you're extremely knowledgeable because we also have Temperance card. So maybe you are someone who's well traveled, okay? Cultured with the World card. People secretly notice that about you because you could talk about various topics and you have a lot to say, like, and you know a lot. Like, it's not like just you're skimming through the surface. You have a lot of wealth of knowledge and you dive deep with the World card. You're accomplished. So maybe you have a lot of things under your belt. You might be somebody who has lived in multiple countries, not just travel. You live in multiple countries. You may speak more than one language. You well versed in different political topics. So like there's something about like your worldview that might be different than other people and is very insightful with the World card, and people secretly notice that about you but they won't say. Okay. Maybe people like to pick your brain as well. I'm getting that. So that's all I have for you, my pal number three. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number three. Bye.